What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video by Dark Horse Rowing. This is our Toolbox Talk series. I have a very, very serious proposition today. John, I'm calling you out.
Bring it on.
It's time that we talk programming.
Ooh, okay, I like it.
You and me.
Yep.
What does your typical 5-day week program look like for somebody
Nice.
that is rowing and wants more than 2 days a week? That
Okay.
is what I'm challenging John to today. And I'm going to program so much better than him. So much better.
Whoa.
Let's get inside and check this one out. Guys, welcome to another video by Dark Horse Rowing. Today in our Toolbox Talk series, we are covering programming. What happens if you want to row more than 2 days a week, or let's just say work out. You want to work out more than 2 days a week with maybe rowing as your goal. You're trying to get better at it and you want to work out 5 days a week. What's the thing that you're doing? And you know what? It's just not enough. It's not enough to just talk about it, because programming is inherently boring.
Yeah, let's be honest. One of the worst things as a coach is the fact that I have to sit there every single week and I have to plan these sessions out. I would way more enjoyment from sitting there on that erg, actually doing these sessions.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, not everybody has the ability to be able to kind of do that for themselves.
Right.
So let's put some ideas down. Okay,
Right.
let's get an idea of what it looks like if we said 5 sessions.
Okay, so we're laying the ground rules
Laying the
right
ground
now.
rules. Let's do it.
Five sessions.
5 sessions. 2 rows.
Yep.
Okay, so you can pick wherever in the week you want those 2 rows to go.
Okay, challenge accepted so far.
3 sessions. Coach's choice.
Coach's choice. Okay.
Coach's choice.
All right. We are going to each take 2 sheets of paper,
Go.
and we're going to write down independently our 5 days of workouts.
Yep.
2 days of rowing, 3 days of coach's choice,
100%.
and then we have to justify our week
Yep.
and hopefully help you understand what's going on inside our brains. Mine will be smarter.
Let's be honest, you're going to do what I tell you anyway, so it doesn't matter what he puts down. Pretty straightforward.
So let's get to this and let's see
Let's do it.
what our 5-day
Yeah,
weeks
yeah.
look like.
Let's go.
A few moments later. 3 days later.
What do you got? You need 2 pages?
Done.
Oh. I'm working, okay?
That's cool.
Done.
Are you
Time.
sure?
Yeah, no,
You good?
I'm very sure.
Okay.
Are you sure? I feel like the best way to do this is we swap.
Okay.
And you have to try and explain mine, and I have to try and explain yours, and then we can justify our programs. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
So I see, first off, you went specific.
Absolutely.
You chose the movements.
I went movement based, but note, in all seriousness, guys, if you don't have access to a bar, so deadlifts, prime example, okay?
Yeah.
Traditional deadlift, I need a 20 kilo bar, I need some bump plates, maybe some chalk, depends how heavy I want to go.
Yep.
But if I don't have that,
Right.
let's be serious, okay? Kettlebells, perfect.
Yep.
Dumbbells, awesome.
Beautiful.
Sandbags,
Fantastic.
no issue whatsoever.
Yep.
In all seriousness, the movement is key.
Correct.
That's what I need to see. That's what I plan for.
Got it.
Okay, guys. I
Okay.
want movements that are going to transition into the movements I'm going to see when I see guys on the ergs.
So let me. I'm going to talk you through John's 5-day-a-week program.
Yep.
So his schedule was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Monday, deadlift and row. Deadlift and row combo.
Yep.
Okay. Tuesday, conditioning circuit session.
Yep.
Got it, complimentary. Wednesday off. Thursday, cleans, banded accessory work. Fair. Friday, row. Saturday, core.
Okay.
So V-sits, GHD, side bends, and obliques. Sunday off.
Challenge. What do you think I was thinking when I put deadlifts and a row together?
I think you were both challenging and priming that posterior chain to be able to work and develop connection during the row.
You got it.
I don't think that you were trying to like smoke them on the deadlift.
No.
I don't think you went into that like 1 rep max deadlift.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then row. I think you were doing that to prime the posterior chain to be able to load and fire for the row.
100%. Guys, I'm a
Nailed it.
big believer. I'm a big believer that we need to be able to ensure we know how these muscles work, and to be able to understand that, we want to be able to feel it at the same time. Deadlifting, that's a compound movement.
Yep.
Okay, that's one of the biggest exercises there is out there. The transition across into that for a rowing perspective, huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge. Now, I'll be honest, I kind of cheated. I wasn't quite specific with the row sessions. In all seriousness, guys, if you have a deadlift and row interval session, let's say, then maybe we back that deadlift off a little bit.
Right.
We're not going to go stupidly heavy or massively high with the resistance numbers or just the general repetition numbers that we're looking at here. The focus is the row.
Yeah.
We all agree that we want to get better at rowing. In order to be able to do that, I've got to row. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I liked it. I think that is a solid program.
Cool.
I give that a thumbs up.
Excellent. I like it. Okay.
Now,
Return favour. Let me overview the week. Okay, so I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are all your practical sessions. Thursday is your day off.
yep,
So Friday, Saturday work sessions. Sunday,
presumed off.
presumed off.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so again, fairly similar split.
Yeah.
Mine was a Wednesday, Sunday.
He went 2 on, 1
2 to
off,
3.
3 on, 1 off. I went 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off.
Exactly.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah, and again, guys, this comes from experience. Can we do 5 sessions in a bounce? Yeah, absolutely, I could.
Sure.
Okay, but let's be honest. By the time I get to that 4th, 5th session,
Yeah.
my quality of output is going to be very diminished.
Yeah,
Okay, so
absolutely.
100% I agree with this as well. I like the fact that I've got that 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk it through. So
Let's talk it through.
Mondays, we've got row.
Yep.
I've got a sprint session, high intensity, interval based. So the brackets that preface this, shorter work.
Yeah.
I assume this is high intensity, max effort to start the week, or
Not necessarily max effort, but I really want to tap into your freshness coming off a Sunday, which was off.
Okay.
I'm going to give you that neural load of intensity on day 1 when I know that you're coming into it fresh.
Yeah, that again to me makes a lot of sense. I like the idea that high intensity is the kind of focus, straight in after a Sunday, rested, recovered.
Yeah, and welcome back to Monday, folks. Let's hit it.
Don't follow this plan. Tuesday, accessory strength work.
Yep.
Sandbag, I guess.
Yep.
Sandbag, body weight,
Brace work.
brace work. Okay. And then complementary, so accessory work.
Accessory work. Yeah. So
loads. Cool.
those of you that know me, you know that I love sandbags. Immensely love sandbags.
Yeah.
And so what I'm looking at here is accessory strength to the movement of rowing.
Sure.
I'm trying to complement, I'm going to front load you,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you for brace positions that will help get you ready for your rowing.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Excellent, cool. So Wednesday,
Yep.
this is a raw strength posterior chain or squat session.
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
You've got posterior chain or squat.
Yeah.
What should you go to?
In this in particular scenario,
Yep.
I'm going to go squat because I most likely played with sandbags on the day before.
Cool.
I'm going to ask for I want leg strength out of this day. That's my goal.
Yep.
Is I was thinking raw strength. This is the day where I will hit you and tax you, and I'm gonna get a lot of demand out of your CNS, which is why I put a rest day the next day.
Yeah.
Because I want you to truly rest. I want your CNS to have a chance to like chill out after pure strength work on that day.
Just on that day.
Yeah.
And again, guys, there is no right or wrong with this.
Right.
Yeah, we have very much kind of come from this completely blind.
Yep.
My preface to this was always, if I've got you fresh, I probably want to challenge that a little bit earlier. But
Yep.
then I do see that. I see how, Wednesdays, I've got a good rowing session in, I've got a good strength session in that week, my accessory work is covered. You're going to need that day off at this point.
You're going to want
need
it.
That rest.
Those first 3 days are going to be tough.
Yeah, definitely.
Thursday, you're going to be enjoying some light something or other.
Rest and
Mobility
recovery.
work, rest and recovery, yeah. Okay, so
Cool. 2 to go. Friday.
so far, I think I'm doing pretty well. I mean, just my 2 cents here.
Okay. Volume-based technique, mental focus.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Volume-based technique. Talk me through. What's a volume-based technique session for you?
Okay, so I enjoy programming longer pieces that, yes, volume for the sake of capacity, right? Like aerobic work. However, I also enjoy volume for the purpose of practicing technique.
Right.
I like to give you plenty of strokes, enough strokes that you can think about the movement,
Yep.
and that you can, for example, throw a drill in for 3,000 meters, because that's 330, 340 strokes
Solid
that you get to
strokes,
practice.
Practice with, definitely.
Right, and then the mental component. I love mental workouts.
Yep.
I love throwing things at you that are gonna just make you question what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Or perhaps be so mundane that you just kind of like have to drop inside yourself.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I like it. Cool. Saturday, last day. Complementary strength to Wednesday workout, strength. Okay, bearing in mind that we've just spent, again, big session, obviously trying to maximize CNS, making sure that we're loading. If we've squatted Wednesday, posterior chain, guys,
Yep.
okay, stuff, deadlifting, okay, anything that involves really firing up those big, powerful muscles and getting that workout in to
and this,
end the week well.
I didn't quite know how to write this at the time, and I want your 2 cents on this,
Sure. Yeah.
because something that I would love programming on that day, when I said complementary strength, I was more speaking to like inverse movements.
Okay.
So I would be thinking like press strength. Because we get no press strength in rowing, I'm gonna give you like a shoulder press, a bench press. That was kind of where I was leaning with like, I'm gonna give you, so posterior chain if we worked squat, and then I'm gonna throw in like some press strength. Things that you don't work on the machine, which is pressing. We don't get any pressing on the machine.
At all, guys,
Right.
And again, this is kind of where you can see we've very much agreed with this side of things.
Yeah.
As a bolt-on, my session that I put on there where you've got cleans.
Yeah.
Guys, there is absolutely nothing stopping you from turning that movement into a clean and a press.
Yep.
If that's the focus and you want to put the emphasis in there, I think we both agree that that's a nice accessory movement.
Totally.
That, again, everything rowing orientated is going to be gained from that.
Yeah.
But we can still work on those weaknesses.
Yeah.
We're not leaving any gaping holes in anything that we may have not covered throughout the week for ourselves.
So, 2 programs. 2 programs. Which did you prefer? I want to hear about it down in the comments below. Make sure you add your thoughts on each of our programs, but also just throw up your name, Shane or John, as to whose you preferred.
Definitely.
And argue why.
I like
because
it.
I also want to hear your justification behind it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I've got a feeling that whoever wins has got to do the other person's workout for a week. So this could also be quite interesting, guys. If you want to see this guy doing deadlifts and cleans.
Oh, I would enjoy that week.
Ooh, I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see
If you
how
want
it
to
goes.
if you want to see John doing child scribble, then vote for mine. All right, guys.
Awesome.
That was a fun one. I appreciate you hanging out
Definitely.
for this week's Toolbox Tips. And guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe. And if you really love it, hit hit that bell next to the subscribe button, and you will get alerted every time we come out with one of these fantastic, amazing, right up your alley videos. And guys, as always, we will see you
On the other side.
on the other side.